actions of do a DNA test, don't do a DNA test. You people should please allow the family to mourn. If
Hello guys, welcome to my channel everybody, and thank you so much for watching. What is happening, you guys? I am Jade. If you're new here, welcome, and I do have an update with regards to this whole situation. Iyabo is obviously addressing, like, unless of course you live under a rock somewhere, you would have heard by now the conversation, the calls about DNA test. So it's everywhere. Okay. So now Iyabo is addressing it. And even the wife of the late singer is also addressing it. So there are people saying that there was a video that she made. I haven't seen. I have been looking, trust and believe. I haven't found that video, but they say there was a video that she made where she basically addressed the situation. And by she, I mean Mohbad's wife. Her name is Omowumi. So she addressed the situation, with regards to the DNA test and blah blah blah. But I also feel, I know that at least Gist Lover reached out to her to try and get her opinion on things. So Gist Lover then published their conversation. I'm going to go over them with you right now. So this is reportedly, allegedly, Gist Lover. We're gonna do that, and then we'll come back to Iyabo Ojo. Let's quickly cover this. This is important. Nothing is unimportant here. Everything is important. You guys get my drift, right? Okay, so this is, I think Gist Lover reached out to her, and this is a conversation. I'm just going to read it the way that I found it. So also, as far as that video, if anybody really knows if such a video exists, the video of Omawumi addressing it, if you can please send it to my WhatsApp, it'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for doing that. God bless you in advance for doing that. There are talks that such a video exists, but I am yet to see it. And me, I pride myself in my ability to find things, but for some reason, I don't know where this video is. I can't find it. So if anybody knows where it is, please do me a solid and send it to me. Thank you so much. So they said she did it and then she deleted the video and whatever. So according to this conversation, allegedly by Just Lover, says, this is Omawumi's talking and she's saying, it's getting to me. I had to delete my Instagram. So basically what is getting to her is the call for DNA test and DNA test and DNA test. So she's basically saying, it's getting to me. I had to delete my Instagram yesterday. I just downloaded it this morning. I was about to delete it before I got your text. Can you help me speak, my sister? I don't have much to say at this moment. So please help me. I am ready for it. I don't know if this is in the exact same order, but you guys get the gist, right? So, and then she continued and said, Oba, I have no reason to lie. Perhaps Gist Lover asked her the question about the DNA test, and she responded and she said, if you know, Oba is Gist Lover's nickname, right? So she responded and she allegedly responded and said, Oba, I have no reason to lie to you, not even at this point. I have never had a physical conversation with Sam Larry in my life. I only greet him whenever I see him. So I think Gist Lover responded and said, don't put me to shame. And then she came back and she said, allegedly, I promise you, Mohbad got me deflowered. So basically, she's saying that it was Mohbad that disvirgined her. And then she continued and said, please trust me. And then continuing, she said, because I could remember Naira Marley has been in contact with Kemi Olunloyo before. She has always bullied Mohbad when he was alive. He has, I think she meant to say she. She says she has a relationship with Naira Marley, a relationship not one of a sexual nature. I think just having a relationship with someone, knowing somebody is what she's trying to say. And then Oba came back and replied, wow. And then Omawumi said, and Naira Marley disliked me at some point when Mohbad was with him. So this is what she's basically saying. And then, so I think she asked, how do I go about it? I am ready. It's just people around me, most especially my lawyer. Can you help me speak? My sister, I am ready. Something, something, something. Okay, so I think she's asking, correct me if I'm wrong. I think she's asking Just Lover to help her speak. Whew, you guys, I don't even need to point the baby's picture for me to believe that that boy belonged to Mohbad. Okay? There's this thing that I always say that if you squint hard enough, you will start seeing what you want to see. And that's just life. Take it or leave it. That's just life. If you squint hard enough, you will see exactly what you want to see. I think this family is going through enough as it is without all this added drama, extra drama. Imagine somebody losing the love of their life and it's barely 2 weeks since they lost that person. All the drama, everything that is going on, even with regards to the exhumation and everything. And the first thing that people are pushing is that DNA, DNA, DNA. What have I said about distraction? These are all distractions. Nothing more, nothing less. These are all distractions. These are people trying, and we already know. The only thing that Madam Kemi Olun lawyer is good at, if I'm being frank with you guys, in my opinion, is how to destabilize a situation. That's all she's good at. It's, in my opinion, I feel like she has sold her soul to the devil, you know, for a price. And basically, her job now is to just come and sow a seed of distrust and sow a seed of confusion and sow a seed of whatever in any situation. How many times has this woman come out to take side with people who presumably have done something wrong? Allegedly, word on the street is that they typically reach out to her and they will tell her, Madam Olun lawyer, obviously, allegedly, I know they're there, okay? Allegedly, they'll reach out to her and they will say, Madam, you know, we need you to come and speak on this matter. Say it like this, say it like that, say it like that, okay? Somebody says, I personally feel that Auntie Kemi is a witch. Like, this woman, in my opinion, has sold her soul. She has sold her soul to the dead. It is so sad, like how somebody can just be an object of chaos, can be an agent of chaos, agent of distraction. Really, all for what? All for what? All for the vanity of money. Money that you will not even use to do anything good in your life, allegedly to buy medication for your mental illness. Like, it is just a very, very sad situation. She had been posting, oh, I have just been the one ignoring and not even taking any interest in it. But she has been posting, you know, for example, this one here, she posted a whole bunch of stuff. Just so like, it is so sickening. It is so revolting how somebody can just wake up in the morning and say, this is what I choose to do in my life today. This is what I choose to do in my life. Anybody, forget the doctored images that you have seen, forget all of those things. Anybody with eyes, if you're not operating from a biased point of view, like, personally, I have no dog in this fight. I didn't know any of these people until like, I have heard about his song every now and then until he passed away. So, like, I have no vested interest in making one party look good over the other. I just want the fact to be laid bare. But if you're going around pushing things that are not even true, that you cannot even verify, things that you cannot verify because you feel like you have enough gullible people to believe whatever bullshit you are spewing, then that makes you a really, really evil person, honestly. Like, seriously, what good do you want out of this? It's no surprise that nobody from this Madam Kemi Olun lawyer's family want to have anything to do with her, allegedly. Because of things like this. When you are mental, even the people that brought you into this world, even the people that grew up with you, even the people that you birthed, nobody wants to have anything to do with you. That's where she is right now. Every single time, I don't even want to drop names. Name one recent issue that happened that Madam Kemi Olun lawyer did not insert herself and push a certain narrative that wasn't even rooted in reality. Name one incident that happened recently. She's always there. Her stance is always no. It's just crazy, honestly. It is sickening. It is a sickness. Oh my God. All for what? All for money? Money where you go chop, you go shit and throw away, madam. Whoever you sold your soul to did you a number. Oh, seriously, did you a number. Because this thing that you are doing is not going to end well for you. Karma has everybody's address, let me tell you. If it is true really that you believe in this, then it's a different thing entirely. But if you're doing it under the influence of one thing or the other, maybe you were paid or somebody reached out to you as a favor, or just doing it to help somebody that you like, it's not going to end well for you. Same goes for all the people that are causing different kind of distractions with regards to this matter. The ones that are trying to attack the mother, the ones that are trying to attack Mohbad's mother, accusing her of being a bad parent, accusing her of basically not being there for her son, abandoning her son. These are grown men. If I even see some of the videos of the people that are talking, these are not even young people in their 50s. 50 is not actually young, but you know what I We're talking about grown ass people in their 50s and beyond. And they are lambasting. Are they going to say they don't understand the order of things in Nigeria? I was saying the other day how in Nigeria, a lot of men, when divorce happened, I was even having this conversation with a close relative today. A lot of family can tell you this. Even the men who were perpetrators of this act, if they want to be honest, if they want the pearly gate to open for them, they themselves will be honest and admit to what they did. A lot of men, when divorce happen, women say, I know they do again. Most times they don't allow the women to live with their children. You want to go, but my children are not going anywhere. That is usually their mindset. And per our constitution, the children belong to the father. So what is she going to do? In Mohbad's situation, Mohbad's auntie, Mohbad's mother sister actually came out to basically address the reason why. And she just kind of confirmed what I had already said in my earlier video, that a lot of men, vindictiveness or selfishness or survival instinct or a lot of men will not let the woman live with their children. Mohbad's auntie basically said that when Mohbad's mom left, they didn't allow her to take any of the children. They only allow her to take the youngest one out of the 3 children that she had for the man. She was only allowed to take 2, the 2 oldest one. They let her take the younger one because that one is still very needy and way more dependent on their mother, because Papa, Daddy dearest, did not want to be saddled with the responsibility of raising a barely infant child, right? So they let her take the youngest one, and then they made her keep the 2 oldest ones. This is the culture. That's what the sister said. When the Mohbad's mother sister was talking, like I got it, because this is something that we had discussed before. When people started lambasting her, dragging her, criticizing her, bashing her for abandoning her son, I already knew where this whole thing was going, because this is something that was very common. People who don't remember. That's why I am kind of pointing at the age of some of the people that are lambasting this woman. Like, I feel like they are old enough to know. Even in my young age, I know what happened. But you see people in their 50s and they are going after this woman, saying all kinds of things to this woman, knowing fully well that that's how the society works. It's very, very hard for you to see a Nigerian woman that will walk away from her children. It is very, very hard. Very hard. And the ones who do, they typically never come back. It's very hard for you to find a Nigerian woman that will walk away from her children. It's very hard. The first thing is for them to take their children, but the men will not, because the men feel like, I cannot live this life on my own now. These children have to be my housemaids. They have to do things for me. They have to cook for me, go to the market, do everything. That's what they do. To pretend as if this culture does not exist is purely disingenuous, and I can't stand for it. I'm not standing for it. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Okay, so let's listen to Iyabo. She gave a bunch of updates, and then she also addressed the situation with the DNA, and
Hello
she told it
guys, how are
exactly what
you?
it was, which is
How you
basically a
doing?
distraction. Make no mistake about it, Naira Marley and his crew are working overtime
Okay,
underground
so
behind the
today I'm not really
scenes
going to be staying long.
to create as many distractions as they possibly can. Don't get it twisted. That's what's going on. That's why you see all these people that are just coming out of the woodwork with their bullshit.
I promised I was going to come and talk about all these distractions. So that's why I'm here. I've been seeing a lot of things online, and a lot of people have been sending me so many things, like, honestly, we don't need all these distractions. We don't. We don't. I'm going to try and take it one by one and see how far and how much I can explain, but one good thing that I know is that the police are doing their job. They are working, and we need to allow them do their job. We've asked that the body be exhumed. They've done that. They've done the autopsy, the first one, the second one. Now they're waiting for results. Now, one of the results called toxology. I mean, I wish I can get a doctor in the house that can come and join me live. You should know that one of the results they do for strange death, or, for deaths like that of Mohbad, is toxology, and that takes between 4 weeks, at least minimum of 4 weeks, for the result to come out.
Toxicology takes time. It is usually the one that takes the most time in coming out in regards to cause of death or whatever. And it's just like, basically what that's going to do is going to give people an idea if there was any kind of foreign stuff injected found on his bloodstreams and everything, whether any substance was in his bloodstream, as well as if it was that substance that contributed to the person's passing away, or whatever, or whatever substance, whether poisonous or alcohol or anything. So that's basically what toxicology is.
It's not magic, you understand? So because they have to carry out all the necessary tests that they have to do. so that when the result comes out, that's what they're going to use for the case. So we have to be patient, very, very patient. I beg, Emma,
Please give this video a
because
like,
I mean,
please. Thank you.
they can't jump it. It's normal. You can Google it. You can ask this question. Toxology takes between four weeks or more. You understand? So they have to check it. Maybe there was poison. Maybe he was poisoned. They have to do the right thing. That's why we ask that the body be exhumed, so they can check all these things. So we have to be very, very patient. Very, very patient. Yes, very, very patient. Please. That's being said.
Basically the first part of the autopsy, the one that they completed, was to check if maybe there was any physical harm done to the body. For example, in the part where his neck was broken, so they want to know, the first part will determine whether his neck was broken before or after his passing, and also to monitor if there is any foreign, any wound, anything that may have physically contributed to his demise. And then the second part is the toxicology one. That's the one where they test the bloodstream, to test to see if there was any kind of poison, whether there was alcohol, drugs, or whatever. So it's two parts. And that one, toxicology, usually takes a long time. Come on, guys, can you give this video a like, please? Thank you so much.
We ask them to carry out investigations and, ask questions from all the people that they think that are involved, or all the people that, have other people that they think they're involved. And that's why they said anybody that has information should come out, and which they have been doing. I saw someone who said, oh, there was this particular guy that was in the car when they said he was dead, and then the guy was also in the house when I was there. Of course, I saw him. I saw everybody that was there. This boys are his friends. Some of them probably maybe they sing together. I heard one of them is a footballer. I mean, these are his friends that are with him. Do you understand? When the incident happened, and definitely they're going to be interrogating them. They will be asking them questions, and they've been doing that. They've been asking series of questions.
They really should be interrogating them, honestly. And by now, they should not even need. They don't even need to wait for the toxicology results before they can interrogate them, because whatever it is that they are able to get out of them at this point is going to determine where the investigation is going to lead. If they are lying about something and toxicology result comes out, and toxicology result proves that, oh, they are lying, maybe he was on something, or they didn't divulge all of the things that he was on, toxicology result is going to determine all that. But first of all, having those people come in, inviting them over for questioning, is going to allow the police to assess their frame of mind, what it is. If they are hiding something, if whatever it is that they are going to say is going to match what the toxicology result is going to reveal. So these people, these boys who are supposedly his friends, they should have already been investigated. But so far, I'm not hearing anything like that they've been investigated. The whole thing is just so murky and so weird. And we all know in Nigeria that, not even in Nigeria, okay, I shouldn't even say that. We all know that in this life, one really has to be careful, because not everybody that pretends to be your friend is really your friend, So all these people could have been paid, because a lot of them are aspiring singers or whatever. What if one of them was put to the task of, allegedly, obviously, I'm not saying this happened, no, my mind works this way. What if one of them was put in the position of giving the task of, okay, do this to him, make sure you give this to him, blah, 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 blah. Once you've done this, once he's no longer alive, you will get signed to whatever record label that you want to get signed to. People have paid their fellow humans for less. That's the point I'm trying to make, that those people should already have been investigated. They don't have to wait until the results before they can investigate. They don't.
Boys have been going back and forth. I mean,
but Nigerian police, they always do first and last thing first. It is what it is.
granting all the answering all the questions that they've asked them to do. They are under say interrogation. Do you understand? So until they are found guilty, if they are found guilty, there's nothing anybody can do about it. The body was buried already, and so obviously they've exhumed it. We have to wait for the results to know exactly what went wrong before they can accuse anybody. But even as they're doing that, they are definitely also asking questions. They've asked for people close to him who have concrete informations to come out, and a lot of people have been going there, and a lot of people have been dropping, you understand, their own side of the story. So all these distractions of do a DNA test, don't do a DNA test, you people should please allow the family to mourn. If the father of Mohbad wants a DNA test, he can request for it. If the mother wants, they can request for it. It's a family thing. But until the final result comes out, or the final result from the autopsy come out, there's really nothing they can do about it. Nobody, I don't have a right to tell them, please do a DNA test. Mohbad never said to anybody that his son was not his son. So if investigation is ongoing and they feel they need to do it, they will definitely do it. They will if they need to. We need to be very, very sensitive, please, and stop all these unnecessary, because all these things are just distraction. This is not a spiritual case. It's a physical one, a very physical one, and a very serious one at that. Everybody's eyes are on this case. They said we should give them 2 weeks. I know for a fact that some of the results might not even be out by that 2 weeks, but they've said give us 2 weeks for them to do a lot of findings and a lot of things, and they are doing it. They are on it.
This one says, well, if your hands are clean, then do a DNA. No, she doesn't have to do anything. She does not have to do anything. It's not your place. It's not you or whoever it is that is pushing for this freaking DNA. It's not your place. It can just be out of a principle. Like, what the fuck do I have to do a DNA for? Nobody ever brought DNA issue when this man was alive. No, she doesn't have to do anything, and none of you on the internet are going to make her do anything that she doesn't want to do. You people can take that projection that you guys are feeling, take it to your life. What if you have trust issues, if you have DNA issue in your life, then keep it there. Don't she doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't. It's too much for una body. It's too much for you guys. Waiting. Just take your own projection and go. It's not complicated. She doesn't have to do anything. Mohbad never came once and said he had a problem with her. He didn't trust her. She doesn't have to do anything. It may not be uncomplicated to you. It's none of your business. She doesn't want to do it. She shouldn't have to do anything. If it were me, I wouldn't do anything. If you like, think, oh, I like. Trust me, do you think your call for DNA is going to prevent people who wants to help her from helping her? No. Because people with common sense know that you people are just pushing this bullshit because of your evil. You people are defending and supporting Naira Marley, and you're using this DNA nonsense as a distraction. That's all there is to it. She doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to do anything than stay black and die. That's all she has to do. DNA. You go and ask your mama for DNA now. Since DNA is hungering you to do, go and ask your family for DNA. Somebody's husband just died. Imagine pushing for such work. What have these people not done? What have they not tried to create a distraction, to sow a seed of confusion? Now it's DNA. It's not complicated. If she doesn't have any, if her hands are clean, she should do it. Really? DNA that the man that married her did not ask for when he was alive. Why? To appease you guys. To help you carry out your distraction. No, she doesn't have to. If you feel like doing a DNA, go and do a DNA to confirm who your parents are. What rubbish.
They are on it. So we should just like be patient and wait. Please, and let's stop all this unnecessary wahala. All these things is not going to stop us.
Aero Princess Channel says Nigerians with their hypocrisy, what concerns them with Mohbad? Exactly. Hypocrisy everywhere. Always projecting their own shortcomings on other people, always projecting their flaws on other people. Hypocrisy here and there. I beg. You people should go and do DNA. If DNA is hungering you people, go and do DNA and confirm that your father is your father or your mother is your mother. Leave this woman alone.
From getting justice. It's not going to stop you and I, the concerned ones, from getting justice. He will get justice. But we just need to stop with all this unnecessary wahala up and down. And the mother left for 10 years or the baba left for 15 years. I don't know how all this one concerns you people. I don't get
it.
I
It's distraction. Iyabo, it's distraction. They are trying to cause confusion. You've already said it. No distraction. These are all a ploy to create confusion and distraction from whoever is actually responsible for the passing. If anyone is responsible for the passing of that man, from coming to justice. These are all distraction because they know that for the most part, a lot of people really have very short attention span on the internet. They get easily distracted. They get easily carried away by some nonsense. It's all a distraction. What have they not said about that man? Like, if you even look at the actions of Mohbad, you will know that he loved his mom so much till the end. He still wanted to protect her. He knew that it wasn't her fault that she left them the way people are making it out to be. She's not this big, bad, evil person that people want to paint her to be. Yeah, people.
I still cannot understand. Mohbad never complained about his mom. Neither did he complain about his dad.
Exactly.
If you listen to his music very well, most times he talks, my mama may pray for me, what tries a mother me, and what he always talks about his parents and he says good things about them. He's never come to complain about anybody about his mom. For me, I didn't know my mom when I was growing up. I was taken away from my mom when I was very, very young. So I really didn't know my mom until maybe I was like 7 or 8, right? Before I knew my mom. But I love her. I grew to love her, and I love her, and I took very good care of her till she died, and I gave her the best burial I could ever give to her, and I'm still taking care of her even in death. Because I go there to check up on her most times. So you cannot tell me how to love my mother. You cannot tell me how to accept my mother. It's nobody's business. You can't teach him how to love his father. That's not the bone of contention. The bone of contention here is what happened to him. How did he die? Who killed him? If they need to run any DNA test, they will do that. You guys should stop disrespecting that poor boy. It's really annoying. And I join to this is my personal thing I'm saying. If you come on my page and you write anything about they should go and do that, I will block you. I will block you and forget about you. Stop coming to my page to write that rubbish or coming to my business line to write that. I will block you. I don't have time for rubbish.
Don't mind
I am not a distracted fellow like you. I don't have time to be distracted.
Really distracted
if
fellows.
If the investigation ongoing, they've interviewed everybody, even the wife, everybody has been going under interrogation. If at the end of the day they start doing this and they find out that, okay, this is what is going on, then they need to do it, they will do it. Why are you guys bullying the poor lady? Leave her alone.
Right. Exactly.
Let the police do their job. We've taken it to them. They are handling it. So what is the problem?
Because they've been called.
Nobody said Naira Marley and Sam Larry are the ones that killed him. We saw all the videos of the bullying, the harassment, the beating, and that is why we are saying, okay, bring us Sam Larry, let him come and explain. Kilo ṣe fún ẹ tó fi no, to the extent that the boy now says he has hypertension, which we saw, and there are records of that, the fact that he has hypertension, there are records of the fact that he has gone to the police station to report the case severally, there are records of that, I mean, his lawyer has written a petition. And he keeps shouting that, oh, he's the Malian, so he's the Malian, so. And Naira Marley said, oh, this boy is my boy, I love him. Okay, Naira Marley, you to come and explain yourself. He's saying you're the one sending them. Explain yourself. Okay, he's your boy, why didn't you stop it? That's why they've been asked to come for questioning. If they don't come, the police will do the needful. And that's a fact. Nobody's above the law. They need to come and explain that part. So the death part is different from the harassment, the bullying, the beating part. You guys should be able to separate the two. It separates here.
Yeah.
If any other situation arises in between, they will call. The management will still have to come and answer to who has his catalog, who has his this. Because according to his lawyer, it's been that they've asked the Naira Marley record label to release a lot of things that belongs to Mohbad. All these things are going to take due process.
Right.
What is important now is for us to wait for the results to come out and let the police come and address us. They say we should give them 2 weeks. And let the 2 weeks come. After the 2 weeks, they will tell us another thing. We'll look into it. We'll check into it and say, okay, yes, this thing is going on like that. Nobody is above the law. So please, we should stop with, please check this. They will circle something. Check this one. They said this. They said 10 years. The mother does not deserve. Who are you to tell anybody?
I know.
Does not
I actually saw it. I know. I actually saw a video that really, really infuriated me. It's by a Yoruba guy like that, older guy. And then he was just harping on how Mohbad's mother is evil. She is the devil incarnate. She is the devil's first daughter. She abandoned her son. How can you abandon? Really, your guy? You want to tell me that you don't know how your country works? How the system in your country is in your country? How men use children as a weapon against during a divorce or a separation, use children as blackmail objects. If you want to come back, if you don't come back to this marriage, you will not see your children again. You want to say you don't know that such a thing exists in our country? And this guy was racking all the views. Like the last time I saw it, it was around 1.5 million views of people just spewing all kinds of rubbish. No, go, you know what? Go to hell. Now you are blocked. You go and tell your mama to do DNA, show bio or whatever you call yourself. Go and tell your mama to do your DNA because you are sounding like your mama is questionable. Now I'm done with you. Now you are blocked. Go and tell your mama to do your DNA to find out. Maybe you are already suspecting your mama. That's the reason why you are here talking about somebody else's DNA. Because from what I see from you is just pure projection. You are just projecting what you are. That is what I sense from what you're saying. You're just projecting what you are. So go and ask your mama. Don't bring that here. You know? So this person was going on and on and on and on. And then you have a bunch of people in the comments. You are so right. What is he right about? Old man way not the respect himself. What is he right about? He live in Peking for whatever. You want to really say you don't know how the system works. You want to pretend as if you don't know that a lot of men use their children as a weapon against their wives. You want to say you don't know that? I beg, whoever DNA they hungry, go and do yours. Maybe you will eventually come to the truth. You know, maybe you will eventually come to the truth, okay? Anybody that tells me she should go and do a DNA, that person will be blocked. Type whatever your name is. You go and do a DNA. Go and do a DNA for your mama. Maybe now that one you they project. If DNA they hungry, anybody that is calling for DNA, if DNA is hungry you, go and do it. maybe you will finally know the truth about your life. Don't bring anybody that bring, oh, she should go and do DNA on my, if you bring it to my comment, you will be blocked. That your comment will not see the light of day. If DNA they hungry una want do to take confirm whether na una papa born una, then you guys go and do DNA. Leave this woman alone.
When your own parents, when you have an issue with them and you choose not to give them, let it be between you and your parents. You can't tell anybody how to love their parents or how to accept their parents or how to forgive their parents. Husband and wives, we dey fight well and we say a lot of things when we are fighting. It's not your business. That is not the issue. The issue is that Mohbad died. What killed him? What happened? All the heartbreaking videos of him shouting, they want to kill me, oh, the Malians, oh, the Sam Larry that we saw trying to beat him, everything. That is what we want to explain. His music, his catalogs, who is with it, which one do they have to release, how are they going to do it, then how are we going to give him a befitting burial? Whoever it is that killed him must be brought to book. And
you know these evil people that are asking their head for DNA now, eh? Even if she does the DNA and the result comes out, they will not even acknowledge it. They will not even acknowledge. They will just pretend as if they have not been on social media shouting up and down about DNA, 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 DNA. In the minute she does that DNA now and she produces the result and the result confirmed that she is in fact, that the boy is in fact Mohbad's son, you will never see them again to apologize. These people that are antagonizing her now, talking about do DNA, do DNA, do DNA. Once that DNA results comes now, you will never see them come back again to apologize to her. They will just move on as if nothing happened. They will just, okay, DNA is done. That just tell you what sadists. These are sadists. These are bitter elements. Evil people looking for somebody to drag into their misery. They say misery loves company. These people are miserable. They want to drag as many people into their dark, miserable world as possible. That's what you see. The minute she does that DNA test now, and the result shows that, in fact, Mohbad is the father of the child, you will never see them. They will never come back and say, okay, you know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have pushed so hard. I am sorry, blah, blah, blah. And even give their flimsy excuse. You will never see them. They'll just move on to the next person they want to bully. They will just move on as if nothing happened. Too many miserable sadists in the world, let me tell you. There are too many. Too many.
This will definitely prevail. Sam Larry and Naira Marley have to come and answer to their own too. Based on all the accusations he left about all the bullying and all the beating and all the harassment. The lawyers will come and talk about his catalogs and everything and music and what they need to get them. Everybody has. But investigation is still ongoing. If at the end of the day, anyone is found guilty, the whole world will know.
Right.
Even when some result comes out, there's some result that the police are not going to release to the public. Trust me.
Right.
Because it will jeopardize the excess of catching the actual killer.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
I hope that they are fair.
So can we just
all I ask for, like I understand, and all I ask for is a thorough investigation and as much transparency as they can actually share. That's all I ask for. We don't want mago things being swept under the rug. No, we don't want that. So if there are things that can be shared, fine, they can share. If there are things that cannot be shared because it might jeopardize the investigation, then they can keep that. But we want transparency. We want as much transparency as they can offer to us, really, at the end of the day.
Forget all these spiritual battles that we are talking about and forget all this unnecessary.
Yeah, even the papa was saying he dreamt about it. Somebody actually came in my comment and said something that happened to him in the physical had already happened to him in the spiritual. I say, God, this is why pastors will continue to be mega billionaires in dollars. So in Nigeria, this is why pastors will be mega billionaires, because of all these shenanigans. Everything has to be tied to the spiritual. Everything has to be tied to some kind of something that happened. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I can't deal with you guys.
Assumptions and this thing that we're doing. And let us just allow the police people do their job. I think we'll beg on now. Please.
Then go here. No, go here. We'll cook
We're
another
going
one
back and
tomorrow.
forth with the meetings and everything, and finally, when I get the concrete reply or answer, we would know how we're going to carry out his proper burial arrangements, and we'll keep everybody posted on that one. When the result comes out, I'm sure the police will announce to you, they will talk to you people, I would also talk to you, so everything is going to be fine. We just need to calm down and stop. These things are just too much distractions, and it's not helping.
It's not.
Okay, so that's just what I want to say, you know. And do we have any doctor in the house that probably might talk about autopsy more so that people can understand better? Do we have anybody? Okay, so I mean I've been able to. Okay, Nikki. Well done too. Okay, so let me just go. All right, thank you. God bless you. Bye bye. I'll keep you guys posted if there's any important information I need to pull out there. Thank you.
Okay, so that's the whole that's the video of Iyabo addressing the situation. I'm glad that she's touching on it, and she's using her big platform to cover a lot of things. And yeah, it's just so unfortunate that they are now dragging this woman, not even giving her time to mourn, you know, with all this rubbish, all this shenanigans about DNA, DNA, DNA. No, she doesn't. No, anybody that says, oh, well, let her just do the DNA. No, if DNA is hungry in you, you go and do DNA to confirm if your father is really your father. Leave this woman alone. Let her mourn. She doesn't have to do anything for you. Somebody, a stranger on the internet, who basically has been paid, allegedly, you know, most likely been paid to come and cause a distraction and cause confusion. She doesn't have to listen to you. She doesn't have to listen to whatever you say. She doesn't have to do anything that you say. Just leave her alone. Leave her alone. If DNA is hungry, you stop projecting your misery on her. If DNA is hungry, if you are unsure, go. Go and get one done to confirm your own situation. Leave this woman alone for Pete's sake. You people have no respect. You care, you pretend to care about Mohbad, you pretend to love her, to love him so much, yet you're dragging the two people that he loves in this life. Not even his wife or his son. You're dragging everybody, dragging his mother. Everybody. Now no get conscience, so make una see they fear God. Anyway, sha, una own, it don't over. It's fruitless to even expect anything good to come from your heart, because you guys are, it's so obvious that a lot of you are set in your ways. You just have this wickedness and this evil mindset. You are set in your ways, you know, so there's nothing changing you, and that's really unfortunate. But don't project your misery onto other people. Don't project. Leave this woman alone. Let her mourn. Let her mourn. Imagine being with somebody for 10 years, having a kid, and the person passing. Like, you can't even plan for something like that. And they are both very young. And then you will hear dragging this person. Like, you guys are so inappropriate. You guys are so disrespectful. It's mad. Anyways, you guys, this is where I'm going to end this. Thank you all so much. Please share this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Again, you already hear me. I don't want to see any comment about, oh, she better let her just go and do the DNA now. No, if you want to go, if you feel like doing a DNA for yourself, you go. If I see that comment, I am blocking that person. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. It doesn't matter what you think about it. It is not up to you to decide. It is not your problem. It is not up to you to decide whether she does a DNA test or not. The man that she had a baby for never once complained about it. Never once. And if there is anything that we have now known about Mohbad is that he always speaks his mind. If he ever suspected his wife, if he would have mentioned it, he would have found a way to speak it out online. But he never did, because that was never an issue. You guys are making nothing out of something, and it's really, really disrespectful. Really, really pathetic. Rubbish people. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Hero Princess. Thank you guys so much. Please like and share. I will catch you guys later. Bye.